What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Paint Society. Here we have an MDX that we don't even know if we can fix yet, but we're gonna find out right now. So take a look at it right here. Looks like it got pretty bent up. So we got my boy DS. We're gonna go ahead and take everything off. We're gonna break it down. No, it's full polish out. We're gonna see if we can fix it here because we're just a little small repair facility. And we're gonna see if anything's bent. Then we're gonna supplement us to the insurance, any parts we need, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started on it. Okay, so we're back here. The insurance came and all got approved for all the parts, so that's a good thing. We got the bumper here. The most important thing I want to do right now is test fit the bumper because the damage really primarily where anything could be impacted as far as mounting tabs or whatnot is with the bumper. And since we're a small shop and don't do framework, I want to make sure we can do the job here. So I'm going to test fit before I even paint anything. The bumper, the tailgate I know is good because everything where it mounts and when it installs back in the car is 100%. So it's just cosmetically damaged. But the bumper I want to test fit, so let me take that out now. Good thing about working for a dealership is parts are ready to go. Every bumper comes wrapped. They come black primered. Sometimes with a scratch you gotta fix. They come black primered, you just sand it down and seal it and put some paint on it. Okay, so let's go over to the car and let's see what we have to do to actually get this bumper ready for a test fit. Okay, so back here at the car we have these tabs and I bent one up already. Over here this one's down and all I'm gonna use is a slide hammer and I'm gonna put it under and slide it up, and they're very thin metal so usually they get back in place pretty easy. Alright, make sure these are bent up. Alright. Okay, so as you can tell, it fits really, really good. The only thing I really notice is right in here, we got a little bit of a gap. So I'm gonna take this rubber off and I'm gonna knock it down, see if I can get that to go down so this rubber lines up like it should from factory. Okay, so we're all good now. It's now nice and even and no more gaps, so we can continue with the rest. So we got right here the tailgate. Now with the tailgate, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be cutting in the back of it, and then we're going to be, well, cutting in pretty much means we're going to spray the color on the inside, then we're going to mount the tailgate to the actual vehicle, and then we're going to paint the tailgate on the car. And the reason why we're going to do that is because we're going to be blending this particular color. Most any other color that's a solid, we can match it really, really good. You don't need to blend. But on this particular vehicle, I did ask for the blends, and I did get them on 2/4 panels. So we're actually going to be blending where the tailgate meets, and we're going to be blending where the bumper meets as well for a perfect match. So We're gonna get this out of the box and get it on the stand right here, and I'll show you what we're gonna do with this one. So there we have it. We have our MDX tailgate ready to be prepped and painted. Now, on the other side, I'm gonna seal, and then I'm gonna put our base, our pearl, and our clear coat. On the top side, I'm only going to seal so that when I get it back in the car, I can give it a little bit of a scuff and I'm ready for paint. So we got the tailgate over here and we got the bumper over here. Now we're gonna prep these with 320 over here. We're gonna seal each part. Now that I got to thinking about it, I'm probably gonna hang this because there's areas underneath I'm just not gonna be able to get to when I have it in the booth. So the cool thing about this is in our system and the last system we have, our paint line, is when we're doing a cut-in part, like the back of a panel, it doesn't need a sand because the sealer that we use will bite into that surface, which is a really cool feature of the system. So 320, scuff where we need. Gonna bring this in the booth, I'm gonna hang it, and then I should be able to get a nice coat of sealer all the way around, and then the color behind the actual panel. So let's do that now. Base and pearl on the inside of the tailgate, and on the outside just sealer, because when we put it back in the car we'll scuff it up like we mentioned before, and then we'll paint it on the actual vehicle while blending the sides. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put you on the head and show you the whole in and out process. So let's get rolling. gonna hit it up with base coat. I'm only gonna do the inside because this is an area that I cannot get to when it's gonna be mounted back onto the vehicle. So I'm gonna cut it in, I'm gonna trim it in, okay? And then I'm gonna paint the whole bumper. I'm gonna go with 2.5 to 3 coats. On the inside here, I'm not gonna go crazy. It's the inside, it's not for color match. Over here, I'll make sure I get my coats covered. And the cool thing about this is it dries so quick, I can go from one to the other, from one back to the other. So let's do it. Okay, so we're ready to spray clear coat. I've already tacked it. We got our clear coat right here, 2 coats. Let's get it. It's got the sealer, and then the base kind of just wraps around. This is going to conclude this video. Look for part 2, which is going to be the assembly and the blending of the quarter panels. I'll show you here in just a bit how it looks. This is Brian, Acura Painter, reminding you to not overthink it. It's just paint. See you on the next one.